My name is Phil, aka JC Server. Welcome to another exciting City of Heroes video. This time we are doing Fallout Queen storyline. Montague Castanella, member of the Midnight Squad in Steel Canyon. Beyond his interest in all matters arcane, Montague Castanella has a unique ability. He is unaffected by temporal shifts. Somehow, his brain can perceive alterations within a timeline. He did not realize he had this ability until Ouroboros arrived and began adjusting the timeline to better prepare for a future attack. However, this has also awakened him to other adjustments being made by groups other than Ouroboros. He has taken the lead in recruiting heroes to join the Midnight Squad, believing that now, more than ever, their knowledge and expertise are needed to combat the Rikti as well as other threats. So we'll try this one out and see where this gets me. It's in Steel Canyon here. Hello, Fallout Queen. My name is Montague Castanella. I'm a member of a group of people who have an interest in matters of the occult and mystic arts. Perhaps you heard of our group. We're called the Midnight Squad, and we've been around for some time. However, ever since the Rikti invasion, our numbers have been greatly depleted. It is my hope to change that. Lost and Found, Part 1. Percy Weakling is missing again. I feel like I've been doing this a lot recently, but he's worth 2 of any other Midnight in our club. I need you to rescue Percy Winkley. Thank you for your assistance. He's been captured by the Circle of Thorns. They're questioning him, trying to get him to reveal the Midnight's secrets. Find the Circle of Thorns cave and rescue Percy Winkley. This guy. It's right. All these other story arcs I've done have like these really long things that take me like 12 minutes to read. This guy's like, yeah, we got this important guy. He's been kidnapped. Go save him. Please, thank you. Bye. Why are you still here? Why are you still here? Do you need me to count down? 3, 2, 1, go. The way Montague talks about him, you think this kid got kidnapped on a weekly basis. They're not wrong. They're not wrong. Okay. So, I mentioned before, I could put this character at ×2, maybe even ×3, no problem, because of the way the debuffs work. But, you know, I usually don't, just because of situations like this, where you don't know you're going to be facing a whole bunch of dudes. Oh, let me turn off all this athletic stuff. Always bad, turn off my travel powers. Ouch. That was not very nice of you. Yeah, you're going to see that they have a low chance to hit me as long as I hit them first with my radiation power. That thing is really, really powerful. And I do wonder how much better this would be on a defender. Defenders get a bit of a leg up when it comes to buffing and debuffing powers. And this is the kind, you know, when you talk about lowering an enemies to hit, every point makes a big difference. So I do kind of wonder there. So we're looking for a person who gets kidnapped more, Percy or Fusion. Hey, Michael, that's a really funny point, and you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Oh, uh-oh. I've not been able to figure out though why the storm power seems so muted to me. I feel like they should definitely have more of an impact. I've looked through my plugins. I've done everything short of just turning them all off, which I could probably do just to see if that fixes the problem. Oh. Oh, so I'm getting distracted by things going on here in the house because I hear things and wonder what's going on. Alright, get back there, boy. Get back there. Don't mess with me. Just finished the twin shot kiss line on my electric sentinel. I got a good bit of levels from that and a few merits. Alright, that guy's destroyed. Let's see. Probably should just get my health back real quick here. Yeah, twin shot's the thing that I do once and then I never want to touch it again. But the storm is really, the storm blast here, I think they have really touched this up to where, oh boy, does it feel powerful. It definitely does its job. Rescue Sunshine here. Yeah, the problem is I'm not stealthed. I need to get stealth on this character. Once I get 100 merits and I can buy a wintry seti thing and sell that for lots and lots of money, I will definitely do that and then buy some stealth with it. Well, I don't think I see Percy in there. I figure I would just look. Where is Percy boy? It's one of these things with big roofs? No Percy. You like to think he's here in this last room, but he might have been in the other room and I just skipped past him. Yeah, it's a whole lot of running around for 6 merits, exactly. Yeah, and if you're watching this video on YouTube, I'm streaming and talking to the live chat at the same time. We're talking about the Twin Shot story arc, which we did right here on Fallout Queen not too long ago, at least the first part of it. I think I did the second part as well, and I made a little mistake in doing that a little early, so some of those fights were exceptionally difficult as a result. But Fallout Queen was able to handle it, and we were able to get through all of that without too much of an issue. Okay, we're back. I'm going to take care of the cat real quick. Anyways, I finally found the dude as well. He's hiding in this corner way down here. You just gotta love it when they hide these guys far off in some corner. That's what I play City of Heroes for, to play Where's Waldo. So you can see here, this guy only had a 12% chance to hit me. And there we go. Alright, let's see what the contact says now. Return to contact. Can't wait to get real flight here at level 14. We'll pick that up for this character. Yeah, I usually like to have my travel powers at 14. That way, if I go down and do a level 9 mission, I still have flight. There's a few level 7 missions, but most of them are level 9 or higher. Lost and Found, Part 1. Thank you for rescuing Percy. He already handed over information regarding the Circle. They're attempting to divert the flow of all power to only those who use magic, causing all other origins to weaken while magic users reach new heights of ability. The Circle was doing this as a means to combat the Ricky's encroachment into their caverns. This definitely explains their presence in those caves. The Midnight Squad has this information. I'll know shortly how they wish to receive. Proceed. Lost and Found, Part 2. The Midnighters believe the investigating Percy's information regarding the loss and Ricky's involvement with magic is now our primary concern. I don't know how Percy does it, but that kid's good. Are you interested in aiding us in this venture? The Midnighters thank you for your assistance. Have you ever considered joining our fold? We've determined they are using a nearby abandoned office, but we know not for what purpose. You need to go into the office and collect the buildings, collect information. So far, now this one isn't quite as compelling as the Ghost Widow one so far. It's just like, okay, they're doing some weird things. They kidnapped our kid. Do you want to join us? Okay, now get back out there and find our thing. I'm like, okay. No super epic writing going on here. Nothing to see here. So we were talking about Corruptors versus Defenders, and I was doing a deep dive on some of the numbers. And what I found out is that Defenders' base damage is only about 15% lower than Corruptors, right? And they get a 30% damage boost in solo. So really, it should work out pretty well. And in doing some of the tests on a Fire Defender and a Fire Corruptor, my numbers were in fact very, very close. So, in fact, they favor the Defender by a titch, right? So then I thought to myself, well, then why is it that Corruptor is so much easier to solo? And I think it really comes down to that Corruption mechanic. The Corruption mechanic does double damage, and it has a chance to hit on any enemy less than 50%, and the lower health they are, the more it has a chance to crit, which really helps you to get through Lieutenants in particular when you're soloing and whatnot. Hold on one second. These guys spotted me right off. You know, you're trying to finish a thought. They insist on playing along with you. So case in point, he's definitely below 50% right here. And those Scourges will finish him off pretty quickly. The Scourge is a full double damage. It is not just plus 100% damage, right? Plus 100% basically means 100% of your base damage. It's literally double damage. So if your modified damage is 200 points, you know, your base damage is 100, you've modded up to 200, and then you Scourge, you'll get 400. And I think that's what makes them so much more powerful than Defenders. So I found that very, very interesting. Now, now the question will be like, on something like this, these guys can hardly hit me because of radiation, right? They got 30, 40%, 20% chance to hit. And that's what's making this character basically not take that. It's like having 30% defense at low level. That's incredible, right? But on a Defender, that would shine even more, because the Defender would get stronger debuffs on the enemies, because they get 15% more debuffs, or 20%, or whatever that number is. So I do wonder how this would feel on a Defender, this combination of Storm Radiation. I'm very tempted to try that out at some point. Ooh, that hurt quite a bit. That was not very nice. Now, these guys have a higher chance. So the way that debuff works with radiation, it lowers their chance to hit me by a solid chunk of change. Let's take a look here. This is actually pretty incredible. It lowers their chance to hit me right now by 30%. Right? Now, they only have a 50% chance to hit you, so that takes them down to 20%. The problem is these guys are like +1, +2, which gives them, you know, which adds back to their chance to hit. So they're ending up with like a 41% chance to hit me, which is nasty. It's better than probably the 60-65 they would normally have, but it's still pretty nasty. So defense powers and to hit debuffs don't work as well against high level people because of math. and whatever have you. Storm Defender seems to kill pretty quickly, probably because of all those AoEs. Yeah, well, Storm seems to have really gotten a buff here. Empathy Side Defender, however, is pulling T solo. Yeah, most of my defenders do pull T solo, and it's kind of an interesting, conversation. Yeah, but I think Storm is definitely feeling pretty darn good right now. By the way, aside from radiation lowering their chance to hit, just the fact that they get knocked over a bit by Storm also helps. Keeps your Corruptor pretty alive, as you guys are seeing here. I was a little worried I was going to get sent to the hospital that one last fight, or the fight before last. But so far, so good. Oh wow, this is a really big complex. Wow, that's just... You almost feel bad for the guy. Almost. Nice thing is Storm doesn't start combat either. Ooh, Chain Lightning. Gotta love that. Ah, it's just not even a contest. It's pure chaos. Yeah, super. The SG Mike used to be and would run all Storm Blaster groups on a Saturday. It was pure chaos. Yeah, I imagine so. Oh, that poor guy right there. This is working out really well. And the Scourge, definitely the Scourge, the way it kicks in with those extra lightning bolts is very, very juicy and would definitely be a huge advantage over the Defender if you were doing this on a Defender. So I think this will definitely get through them a lot faster, though the Defender might let you survive longer. Uh-oh. I mean, she focused on the lieutenant, and those guys pretty much died on their own in the storm. That's insanely good. How you find Earth Dom? You know, we need to play the. Or did I actually make that Earth Dom bin? Yeah, we need to play that some more. Yes, no, she has a really cool outfit. I think that's the one with the really cool outfit, right? Yeah, we need to play that one some more. Maybe we'll do a little run on this after this. Oh, the lightning bolts. Look at that. It's just insane. Uh-oh. Yeah, you don't want to get caught with things down like this. Gosh, there's more over here. And they're orange, too. And we missed. Oh, it's just so beautiful. Now, do we have computers over here, guys? We have guys hanging out at Ricky bases. That's what we have. Oh, man. Yeah, no, this is wickedly good, guys. And the community picked this, by the way. And you guys picked so well. This is just insane. Uh-oh. You're still alive, buddy? Let me fix that for you. How are you doing, Ben? You playing anything new, fun, and exciting lately? My wife and I have been playing a lot of Diablo 4 and have really been enjoying that. Yeah, you're not supposed to walk out of the storm. Where'd he go? Stop running away, you chicken foot. Busy work. We haven't played much. Oh. Stupid real life work and all that jazz. Now this guy's like, let me join in on the fun. Yeah, good luck with that. The storm is powerful. The storm is your friend. Oh, the storm brings a tear to my eye. Oh, look at that. Double Scourge. Oh, man. Yeah, this is the Storm Corruptor Fallout Queen, the community character we built together. And I'm telling you, at level 13, she is kicking all kinds of bad guy tuskies. Which is totally a word. It's very, very much a word. This is just one OP nonsensical build. We've got defense, we've got offense. Storm almost, I mean, this storm, I mean, boy oh boy, I can't even imagine what this is like on a blaster. Hey boyo, you don't mind if I just shoot you in the back, do ya? Didn't think so. Sniper shite with lightning. That's just wrong. I'm going to get this one. The 4 computers are all around here in a cluster. Who would have guessed? Luckily, you reach your character like way over there. Works just fine. You don't have to be close. Alright, now let's have some fun with... Oh, he's a boss. It is time for a big boss battle. What's really funny is I don't have to worry about the goons in the back. The storm will eventually take care of them. That was easy peasy lemon squeezy. Our corruptor is now level 14. And you saw it here first. Oh, that brought a tear to my eye. Alright, let's contact Montague. The Ricky and the Lost are working together. Not good. Ever since the first invasion, the Midnighters have feared the Ricky would begin to pool their intellect towards countering their weakness to magic. If I had to guess, that's what's going on here. Lost and Found, Part 3. Surprisingly, we've managed to glean some information from the computer parts you've recovered. It looks like I've got another rescue operation for you. A very untraditional one at that. Aid in rescue missions. I need you to rescue a Ricky. Yeah, you heard me right. His name is Argot Burwat. Burwat? I must say Bagot. A Ricky traditionalist being held captive by an imposing Ricky force, the Resurrectionist, or the Restructionist. I don't claim to be an expert on Ricky politics, but I do know that Argot has asked for asylum, and the Vanguard have agreed to grant it to him. Since you found the intelligence, we thought you'd want to be the one who brought him in. Rescue Argot Begot. Alright. We must rescue Argot Begot here in Steel Canyon. And if we pass by... we're not going to pass by turn because it's just right over there. I will pick up Flight as my level 14 power. The fact there seems such a thing as a good Ricky seems odd, but if what Montague says is true, Argot Begot could hold the key to bringing them down. I totally like my name for him, not going to lie. Oh wow, this is a really big mission area, and I don't have stealth on this character yet, as I keep mentioning, so... And that does mean that we're going to have to beat up all these bad guys along the way. Where are you going, buddy? Is he still alive? Die. Goodness gracious. Some things don't know when to die. Defeat C. Dion and his minions. Wow. Looks like we have our work cut out for us. I wonder if I just run right past him really quick. Kind of do the jet through the mission deal. Hey, don't mind me. I know I'm right here running past you. Try not to kill me, please. Thank you. Be fantastic. This is that one where you have to go through these office buildings. This is so convoluted. Like, yeah, whoever designed these things should absolutely be shot. Totally. Okay. Let's see, a couple more skips maybe. You don't have to fight everything. Uh-oh, I didn't take a left at Albuquerque here. Let's take a left at Albuquerque. We'll go ahead and kill these guys on the way here. Seriously, guys, if this doesn't get you to play Storm, nothing will. I think this would rock on a blaster, too. Yeah, this is Storm Corruptor. It is Storm Radiation. So the Radiation right now, aside from providing me with even more bonus damage, because, I'm not doing enough damage already, gives you Radiation Infection, which is a targeted AoE that dramatically lowers their chances to hit you and dramatically increases your chances to hit. So much so that I haven't even bothered putting any accuracies on the character outside of maybe Direct Strike, because that's my opening sniping attack before I get the debuff on, but I haven't even put accuracy in my other powers yet. It's just not needed for the most part. And here is our bad guy right here, Speak of the Devil. We're going to go ahead and put that down. We're going to go ahead and sniper attack him. And then we'll debuff his to hit chance and increase our to hit chance. And you're going to see that my powers here looks like they're having a 95% chance to hit him, even though I have no accuracies in most of these powers. Look at that. That's a boss. That's a boss. He didn't even lay a finger on me. And he's dead. He lies dead at my feet. That, my friends, is the power of the Storm Corruptor. So, high secondary on Blaster gives you crits. Ninja secondary on Blaster gives you crits. Ah, well, there you go. Yeah, so, yeah, the Corruptor crits certainly help out with the secondary damage. I think the Corruptor really does gel well with this. So, let me put down a big old storm around here. Just going to snipe one of these guys here. Because every time you hit somebody with a power like a snipe here, it'll hit that guy with a lightning bolt. Now watch as he gets hit by other lightning bolts from me hitting other people. Can I hit him? There we go. There's another lightning bolt right there. Now the lightning bolts don't do a crap ton of damage, right? But when they hit you repeatedly and they add up with Scourge, they become a significant source of damage. The way that Arcane Bolt really gets blown up by contamination on or containment by controller. It means quite a bit. It really does. Well, that was an easy mission. With Argot Pagot safely in Vanguard hands, we have made a huge leap forward in the second invasion of the Ricky. Rick-T. Now we have to hope that Vanguard are forthcoming with the intelligence they can get out of our new Rick-T ally. Lost and Found, Part 4. I think it's time we brought in some outside help. Have you ever heard of the Dawn Patrol? The original leader, Hero 1, was the one who took the Omega team through the Ricky portal and shut it down. Ever since that day, a woman by the name of Lady Jane, oh my gosh, knowing is half the battle, has taken over the team. She's recently come over to the States and claims to have important information regarding the loss. She wants a meeting. Let's meet with Lady Jane. Apparently, the Lost attacked the main headquarters of the Dawn Patrol. The patrol managed to fend off the group, but a lot of damage was done. You're supposed to meet up with Lady Jane. She doesn't want it widely known she's here, fearing another possible Lost attack. Go meet with Lady Jane and gather any knowledge she has regarding the Lost. Oh, and watch what you say about Hero 1 while talking to her. Rumor has it that they were more than just teammates. They were friends with benefits. Okay, now this is definitely going to take me past a trainer along the way. I'm pretty darn sure. We can go up to Valkyrie here on the way and get our flight powers finally. Train up to 14. So Intensify greatly increases the hit of your attacks and slightly increases damage. Moderately increases the chance for Storm Blast powers to summon powerful lightning from your spell while active. I was about to say this isn't worth it on this character, but then you sold me on the more powerful lightning bolts. And there's some real... Every power in this power set pretty much is a banger, but I do need to get fly. I'm sorry. I'm not going to run around with a jetpack for the rest of my life. That's not a thing. Not okay. Just zoom in here and see what the... There's a merit vendor there, a tech store there. Yeah, the weird thing is I think like this is where they do the stores by type, right? And yeah, I'll have to get flying enhancement when I'm in Atlas Park next. Okay, let's go back to our mission here. Select task. Oh no, we don't need this. We got real flight now. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. Let's keep reveal. Let's put that at the top. I don't need sprawl. I don't need mutagen. I don't need that. There, that looks cleaner. Wait till I get this thing triple slided for flight speed, boys. Then we'll be playing with power. Well, we do have super flying speed button there, so that helps. Break it down. Break it down. We're doing the hero thing. Break it down, break it down, break it down, down, down now. Break it down, down. Break it down now. Alright, let's get in there. Gather intelligence. You're here to meet up with Lady Jane. Now, how come I don't think it's going to be quite as easy just waltzing in and saying hi? Yeah, we got some bad guys right there. I don't know if I want to try to run past them. We can try. Oh, she's right there. Okay, we're not going to just run past them. We're going to go ahead and take these guys down. Scourge again doing some lifting there. Oh gosh. Yeah, no, that's just some sick nonsense. Sick nonsense. Yeah, let me do a monitor here on my damage bonus just so I can keep an eye on that. One last to hit chance. Yeah, okay. Wait, can you monitor... Is there something to say the last enemies to hit chance? Probably not. That would be too funny, though. I have to keep an eye on the log for that. Spectral Follower. Oh, a Madness Mage here. I hope he likes getting sniped. I just love that electricity connecting onto the other guy. That is too good. I do want that guy out of my face, though. Usually I go for the lieutenant first, but... Oh, am I held? Is that a thing you can hold me? Oh, you are not a very nice guy. Oh, he's a boss. Oh, no one told me there's bosses in this. Do I have solo bosses turned on? Oh, I would have been a little bit more serious about that if I thought that was a boss. We're going to make a break free out of that stuff. Make a break free out of that. Yeah, just in case we fight some more of those guys again. Thanks for the help. Ever since Hero disappeared, my team has been working away to defeat the Ricti. Solving that puzzle has led me here to collect an old relic. Okay, well, I guess we're supposed to help her with that relic, even if it gets our asses handed to us on a silver platter. So, let's go ahead and kill these guys off. Wait for it. Lightning strikes. Shazam! I had to do that at least once. Gotta give that little guy credit. He tried, right? He tried. Let's see here. Let's keep on keeping on here. Well, make quick work of those. That trio. Ooh, lots of enemies in here. The problem is Lady Jane. I don't know if she's going to insist on fighting everything. She's been watching too many G.I. Joe commercials, so no one knows. At least, yeah, she's not as bad as the brute guy. So much beautiful Scourge. My mission is complete. Easy peasy. No problem easy. And the vial Lady Jane gave you contains some of Hero One's blood. She claimed that the blood comes from Hero One after he entered the Ricky portal. I don't know how she got that. Perhaps that's what she was trying to track down in the chest that she was after. Who knows? There's also a data file regarding the research that Dawn Patrol was doing on the Lost. This might be useful for our new friend Argot Bagot. Well done, Fallout Queen. Lost and Found, Part 5. I sent a vial of that blood we got from Lady Jane over at the Ricky Argot. Over to the Ricky Argot Bagot. He said that he would have a report about it pretty soon. I asked him to tell me what it was, but he said that he would deal with you and you only. Are you up for going to see Argot Bagot? He's in Atlas Park in one of the Vanguard compounds. This report must be important if he wants you to be the one to collect it. Well, that's good, because I have a vested interest in going back to Atlas Park here. So, long-range teleporter to Atlas it is. I gotta remember to buy the flight enhancement while I'm here. Oh, there's a lot of people in here, isn't there? Am I going in the right direction? I'm not sure. Oh, there he is. There's Argot Bagot. That's a pretty cool looking outfit. Thank you for coming to see me, Fallout Queen. I've made my impressive breakthrough in both my language and my research. I want to make sure you are the first to experience me. Oh boy, oh. He needs to study that language stuff a little bit more, if you know what I'm saying. I have taken a vial of blood from Montague. The blood is the cure for the Ricky virus in humans. In new words, I discovered a cure for the Lost. Recent humans are the only terms affected. However, Ricky technology bearers still block virus. Magic, once again key. I've been contacting local practitioners and one man could have the answer. I need you to take this to the Modern Arcane Guild of Investigation. I believe Gregor Richardson will be able to find a way over this problem. So now we're heading back over to him. And got to remember to buy my little flight superpower there. Oh, I don't need you. I need you. I can sell all those so maybe I can afford one flight. Okay, it's not that bad. No, not in Swift, in Flight. There we go. Alright, so now we need to go to Sunshine there. Hey, mate. We've been going through some of the old rituals to find a solution to our Ricky friend's problem, and I think we have the answer. We need something infused with the angry spirit of magic users who were killed by the Rikti. Their anger will punch a hole in the magic blockade and allow the magic through. Too much anger, though, and it will destroy the lost instead of curing them. The Midnighters suffered heavy losses during the Rikki invasion, and I'm sure they will have something we can use. I'll work on a cure with Azuria while you contact them. A cure for the lost virus. That is something I never thought the world would see. I will start searching for the final piece of this puzzle at once. Lost and Found, Part 6. Here's the last piece. It's something from all the Midnighters who have fallen to the Rikki. Take it to Azuria. She'll be waiting for it? Oh, she'll be waiting. Okay. It's not Gregor. It's her. Let's see. Is that Azuria over there? Yeah. All right. It is... Oh, wait. What? Oh, okay. Well, that wasn't what I was looking for. Dr. Trevor Stephen. Wait, what was the mission? I thought I was supposed to take this back to her. Maybe it was just that quick. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You've rescued Legion, collected information, and returned to Montague for further instructions. Ask about available missions. Okay, talk to Azuria. Somehow I dropped the mission, and I don't know how. It is a great pleasure for me to help you in this unlikely task, Fallout Queen. A Rikti on our side trying to cure the lost. Not long ago, that would have seemed impossible. Many here would not have believed it and would have been too blinded by the desire for revenge to work together. Your actions reveal a great deal to me about your character, and I sense your name will feature greatly in the Book of Fate. Take this wand. It is a combination of Rikti technology, magic, and the blood of a hero. It takes elements from another continent, another world, and another plane of existence. And above all else, the spirits within will be guided by the wielder's compassion and help the lost to find themselves again. You've got it. You really got it. By the dark gods, you have a cure for the lost. Lost and Found, Finale. A cure for lost. I never would have believed it possible. It's taken all of us to do this, but you specifically brought it all together. The lost have been plagued for long enough. Let us put an end to that suffering. The magic in the wand only contains a certain amount of charges. You might be able to cure about 24 of them before it stops working. However, that should be enough for us to get an idea of how to improve the process. If you're unsure where to find Lost, I'd recommend checking out Fall Line, The Hollows, King Rose, Perez Park, or Skyway City. Well, we all know Perez Park is right over here, so it tends to have rather big clumps of everything. So we'll go and check that out. I don't know why my phone keeps buzzing. We're going to turn that on. Buzzy buzz. Okay. A storm nature corruptor. Yeah, I will say, I can see why people keep saying radiation so often. It is incredibly powerful. Yeah, because if you're playing a corruptor, it does help to have some idea of what you're doing to defend yourself against enemies. In the case of like storm summoning that I use on my water blasting corruptor, it is essentially blowing them back and slowing them down like nobody's business, right? And that works out really, really well. Well, I tell you what, if I ever need clock, why are there clockworks in the forest? In what world does that even begin to make sense? Tip found. Yippee-ki-yay. Skulls, clockwork. Come on, Lost. You gotta be around here somewhere. Vazalok. Okay, this person lies about there being a lot of Lost around here. I'm not seeing it. Oh, here we go. Found. Whoa, and they're high level too. Oh, damn. Damn. That's a lot of Lost. I mean, I kind of didn't think they'd be... Oh, thought they'd be lower level. Alright, well, let's bake our cake with what we got here and see what happens. It probably won't be good, but why would I let that stop me? Now, I'm supposed to have a temporary power. The Lost Cure. What is this exactly? 50 uses left. Argot Pagot. Lost charges. Single enemies. We got a 5-second recharge, so this is going to be rough. If I was a controller, this would be much easier because I could lock him down and hit him with the Cure Wand. Oh well, we're gonna try to make the best of this and hopefully not get my butt kicked in the process. I'm gonna have to thin out their numbers just a titch. The problem is my storm's killing off so many of them before I can get around to healing them. Okay, good news I took them all down without too much of an issue. Bad news is... Okay, there's my tracker. They'll say, where's my tracker? So I did 3 out of 20. I'll have to try to be more liberal with the wand here, rotating it in. Yeah. Death by pennies from heaven. You don't have to weaken them, just hit them and they don't attack you. Oh. Well, we can definitely try that. The question is how to stay alive in the meantime is the big problem. Radiation infection should keep them from hitting me too much. So let's try doing that. Let's try hitting... No, we'll hit a storm too to slow them down. Hopefully the storm doesn't kill off too many of them. That's a boss right there. Yeesh. The wand works on the boss. This boss will... How close do I have to get? I'm hoping that boss is no longer attacking me. Alright. Yeah, you're right. He's turning into a normal citizen there. Yeah, with radiation to keep them from hitting me too often, I'm not getting killed by any alpha strikes, really. Like a little instant death button. You get a death. You get a death. So we got 8 out of 10. I'll put this on the side here so it doesn't bug me. More radiation to keep them from hitting me too often. Oh, come on. Well, there's a group. One more group left. Vazalok there, Vazalok there. Lost bosses. Yay. You're my next victim. Oh, I'm gonna end up one short, aren't I? Ah, super exciting gameplay here by the people at City of Heroes. That's a Vazalok. I don't suppose those lost can respawn a little bit faster. I should have killed somebody in the first group. I'm regretting my life decisions. So many poor decisions were made. Uh-oh. Oh no, don't get tangled up in the trees. That's like my worst nightmare come true. Ah, there's one right there. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna wand and run. Oh, bye. Yeah, no. That was a drive-by wanding. That's all that was. Whew. Alright. Put that back on the top. Call the contact. Well done. You've done what no one else has been able to do since the lost first started appearing. Now, I just need to work more closely with Argoth, Bagot, and Azuria on a way to mass-produce this cure. That'll take some time, but from what you've helped accomplish today, you've brought hope back to the people of Paragon City. Thank you. Epilogue. With the lost cure on the way, the Midnight Squad can begin to look at other avenues to counter the Rikti. Now that you're officially a member of the Midnight Squad, I want you to go to our club. It's a place for others like us to discuss matters of occult and mystical art, while also preparing for the eventuality of another Rikti attack. To get you in, you're going to need to give a password at the man at the door. He's a Latin student we've been working with as an acolyte to the Midnight Squad. As far as the password goes, we change on a regular basis, but for now it is Si Vis Pacam Barabellum. Oh, and welcome to the club. Talk to the Latin kid in Steel Canyon. What? Steel Canyon's locked? Son of a gun. I never hit the merit. I never hit the thing in Spiel. I find that hard to believe. Alright, fine. We're like right there anyways. Hey, Pop, and thank you for the hot tips, Pop. Through that mission, and yeah, this was community designed. The community designed it, and I don't think I realized until like after it was all done. I'm like, wait a minute, this is just a slightly different take on like a Fallout character from a Fallout shelter. Though we think that the red belt buckle really sets it off, so there's that. Yeah. So there is that. Let me grab this Merity doohickey from this building over here before I go to the mission. The mission, right. You gotta do the mission. Wait, it keeps like screwing up my mission objective. You know, I've been trying to work on my Latin. I'm really truly horrible with it. Perhaps you could help me. How's your Latin? Excello. Which phrase calls out to you? Si vis pacam pataca. Well met, Midnighter. It is true of that who seeks to earn peace. Please enter the Midnight Club through the door behind us. We have much to discuss. Alright. Let me get in there. Yeah. It's always nice to see. Yeah, All Universe Storm. Yeah, no, the community picked everything about this character from the now the class or the archetype. I did give them a list of 5 to pick from because I'm not soloing a War Shade, for example. So I gave a list of what I'd be willing to play for this character because it's going to be a character I play a lot. I'm not using double XP, and I'm recording the full journey of this character from 1 to 50, doing all the story arcs and voice acting along the way. So it needed to be something I could play really well. So out of the list I provided soloable character classes, they chose Corruptor. From there, we had a live stream you can still probably find in the archives where it was the 1,000 subscriber celebration. And they picked everything from the power sets to the outfit. We went through one piece at a time. Okay, what do you guys think about this arm? What about this leg? What about, this skin color? What about this headpiece? Things like that. And it all came together. So this was truly a community effort on this one. Enter the Midnighters Club. Oh, I was probably talk to somebody back over to here. Wearing the X-Men yellow and blue, right? Or is it the Fallout? Is it like Fallout Shelter? Like a Fallout Shelter outfit, but like a superhero version of it. Finally got 13 reward merits. Hello, Fallout Queen. I'm glad you made it here. The club has a number of interesting aspects to it. You should be able to get to Steel Canyon, Creta, or Founders Falls from here. Take note, you'll see some villains walking around as well, but do not worry. They've sworn over to the Midnight Squad. For now, our agenda is shared. Again, welcome to the club. I hope you meet some interesting people. Now with that, it is officially ended. I got 13 reward merits on that. So that is good. That is lost and found for 13 reward merits. And we got the character up to 14. So that is some real progress there. We're very close to 15. We can start doing Ouroboros officially. For those of you watching the YouTube video, though, this is the end of this particular chapter, but the plays will continue to grow. And you can expect to see future episodes of Fallout Queen if the Lord is willing and keeps me alive. So for those of you, thank you so much for watching, and may God bless you.